So fashion is one of the most difficult things in the world for me to understand. Like the idea of putting effort into my appearance is very, very difficult for me to wrap my head around. I actually recently went on a date, and at the end of the date we were both in my room, and she saw an iron on the floor, and she said, "Did you iron for this?" And I said, "Yes, but I will not ever do that again." That's the amount that I can put into a fashion sense. So this problem actually used to be a lot worse for me. My sophomore year of college, my dad gave me this pair of shoes, and they were these New Balance brown walking shoes. I think the best way to describe them is pedophile shoes. Imagine the shoes that whatever your image of a pedophile is, that's what these shoes were. And my dad's, they didn't fit my father, and so he gave them to me. And at this point in my life, I didn't know that people looked at shoes. I thought shoes were just a thing that covered your feet. I really didn't know that was part of your look. And so I said, sure, yeah, I'll take them. Great. They were very comfortable. So I met this girl this year. Her name was Catherine, and she was a very good friend of mine. Purely platonic friend, but she had a lot of critiques about me and how I looked. And she's the queen of Williamsburg now. She's very hip and trendy and stuff like that. And at one point she said to me, "Clayton, your shoes are the ugliest thing that I have ever seen." And I was like, yeah, okay, fine, but who cares about that? And she was like, no, people care. Girls care. And so at first I sort of brushed this off. And weeks went by, and I really didn't care about this. And then one day I'm hanging out with one of my friends, and we're at dinner, and I'm telling them about this thing that Catherine told me, and I was like, "Don't you think that's crazy? She thinks that my shoes are the ugliest thing she's ever seen." And my friend was silent. And then he also told me, "Well, they're not great." And so I was like, all right, this is now you guys are turning on me. I actually was eating at a place where there was another group of friends, and they were sitting at the table next to me. And I went over to them and I said, "Guys, I need your opinion on something. Are my shoes terrible?" And they were all silent. And one of them said, "Well, they're kind of clunky, you know?" And so from that point on, I said, "Why didn't anybody tell me?" And somebody said, "Well, we just thought it was you. We thought this was what you wanted to look like. None of us wanted to tell you that." So I bought a new pair of shoes. Catherine helped me pick out a new pair of shoes. And in fact, the worst part about this is that now every time I purchase a new pair of shoes, I send a picture message to 4 people saying, "Are these okay?" Because I have no idea. I recently went home and was talking to my dad about that, and he said, Where are those shoes? Why don't you wear them?" And I wish that I was the kind of person that didn't care about these other opinions from my friends. But I really like kissing girls. And I will do everything in my power to make that more possible for me. Besides ironing on a second date.